This is the supcaitlin drama.
Things on the internet, I feel like I've seen it all. I'm like the Oracle from the Matrix. Nothing surprises me anymore. Yet, today I bore witness to something so tragically embarrassing on Twitch that it's making me reflect, and it's put me in a very somber state. I feel as though I'm at a funeral service. A streamer invited one of her mods to hang out
Ad blockers are slowed? Okay, maybe that's what it is.
with her in real life, and then did a stream that was an hour and 25 minutes of agonizing, miserable, inhumane torture. Waterboarding would have felt more pleasant for this mod, I imagine. She spends the entire stream basically just insulting him. He is the butt of every one of her jokes, and she kind of just reduces him to a spittoon for her and her chat to spit in and make fun of.
I do want to point out that, guys, like, it's okay, like, don't hate on her too much, but this gets pretty deep. I was a supcaitlin enjoyer. I still am a supcaitlin enjoyer, but, like, yeah, this was a step too far. I feel like she went a step too far here. It's one thing to, like, pull people in and make content off them in an interview. Yes, whatever. This is just like a step beyond all of this, bro.
Now, I think punching bags get treated with more respect than this guy did, and it only got worse the longer the stream went on. She had a donation goal where if the stream gave her $500, she would kiss him.
Oh god, fuck. I'm sorry, one more shot, guys.
That's rough. Bro, when the girl says just one more shot before she leans in to kiss you, bro, regardless of whether or not it's for content, that feels really fucking bad.
If you ever want to get drunk really fast, just have to kiss till you'll be fucked up by the time the night's over.
Oh my god, bro.
That is soul-crushingly mean-spirited. That is
that's
downright
rough.
diabolical.
Yeah, that's
saying, if you want to get drunk,
Now, I will say she came out and she did say that, like, oh, it was all for show. We actually really love each other. But I'll be honest with you, as someone that's been pulled around the ringer by girls like this before, is it for show though, or do you really just not give a fuck? Like that's because, like, I've had girls say, "Don't worry, Blue. I'm definitely your friend. You're different. Yeah, no, you're friend zone. I'm gonna treat you like garbage, but it's fine. It's cool. We're totally joking. Yeah." I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If ever you're in a relationship with a girl that feels this way, where she's shitting on you, and then behind closed doors, she's like, "Oh yeah, but we're friends. It was all just pranks, as a joke. Yeah, whatever." That's not a healthy relationship. Do not pursue that person. I promise you, that is not how healthy relationships work. You get out. Abort, abort, abort.
just try and kiss Dilly. You'll be fucked up by the end of the night. Saying that you have to be hammered to want to kiss this guy. And this is the attitude for the entire stream. So she makes it pretty clear that she can't really stand to be around him unless she is extraordinarily drunk. So the whole...
Moist interviewed him too, but it looked like she was behind the cam telling him what to say. That's possible. I mean, you know that there's an element of this that is just like she's just trying to make content, right? Like, you can tell when it's like over the top. And I'll be honest with you, that's when Twitch content becomes bad. When people, like, when you break the fourth wall and it's so over the top that it looks like it's faked, yeah, it's pretty rough.
time she is drinking throughout the stream. They reached the donation goal, so now she's obligated to give him a little smooch.
Can't do it.
Sorry.
It's okay.
God, you can tell he's such a nice guy, and, like, he's barely, but, like, bro, this is... Oh, it hurts, dude. I feel it's me in my high school days, bro. It's just me and my... Oh.
Can you come closer?
Okay, this close? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Whenever
Hammer
you're ready.
Wolf just
Can
resubscribed
you
for
fuck her
4 months. Man, even he doesn't look like he is enjoying
I know,
this.
Hammer Wolf. Welcome back for 4 months, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, man.
Fuck her up.
This is I have small lips.
Bro, okay, when a girl says that you can have a donation goal, like, hey, if they donate $500, I'll give you a kiss. No. Bitch, they can donate $500, and then I will allow you to kiss me. That's how it is. Hey, and if she doesn't want to accept that, you walk away.
Nodded on me. You just nodded on me.
This is why Alex is
You went, little snots went on my leg.
You did?
Okay, that was rough. Okay, all right, he drooled on her leg. That's a little rough. You know, whatever.
Yes.
All right. That's rough. All right. It happens to the best of us.
If I was watching
Is anyone else cringing? Like, fuck, dude. That's so fucking cringe. Jesus Christ. It was too over the top. She was obviously faking on that. Holy fuck. She was obviously faking. It was too over the top. But it was also, put yourself in his shoes. For the viewer, it was cringe and it looked like she was faking, right? It was so overplayed. Exactly. But like, put yourself in his shoes, right? Like, damn, bro, that feels bad. Bitch went running from the room and screaming. And even if he knows that it's a joke, wouldn't you feel like damn, okay, well, this is a little extreme, right? Like, dude, it's just rough.
a hostage video where someone had kidnapped my grandmother, threatening to slit her throat unless I paid the ransom, I would honestly find that video to be less cruel and more humane than this Twitch stream I just watched. This is absolutely brutal. My heart breaks.
Okay. All right, maybe that's a little step. Maybe that's a step too far. I don't know about that, but like, yeah.
Breaks for this guy. I don't know who he is. I don't know what
love
he's
Charlie.
done to deserve this, but this is like a divine punishment here. This whole thing was her idea. This was her donation incentive. And now she's acting like it was the worst thing that ever
Yeah,
happened
dude.
to her. It's so bad.
fuck
She's got to go
outta here.
rinse her mouth out. She's got to fucking brush her teeth and scrub it all down with soap and bleach just to try and erase the stain that his lips put upon hers. It's just evil. This whole stream is her basically just
I will say that I don't think he watches supcaitlin on a regular basis. I have watched supcaitlin a lot. I just kind of lurk in the chat because, like, again, most of her content is just interviewing chatters. It's stuff just like this. So I don't think he's actually watched her streams before. It is literally stuff just like this, except it's not in person. It being in person made this overwhelmingly bad. Overwhelmingly rough.
bullying this guy.
Well. Jesus Christ. Well. Are you okay?
Yeah, I would girlfriend interview her. Sure. She can try.
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm back, guys. Sorry. I'm good. I'm good.
She's putting on this big song and dance about how gross and disgusting this was when it was her idea. She's doing
Again, you can hear her gagging in the background. Number one, you ain't gonna hear someone gagging in the bathroom. It's just not gonna happen. She is literally right next to the microphone. Like, it's a joke.
this just to make him feel even worse and put on a show for her chat at this guy's expense. Like, oh, this loveless loser virgin flew all the way here and, oh, I just had to kiss him. Like, that's so mean.
It is mean,
And this
bro.
should be a wake-up call to her chat that, like, donates
True.
money to her under this idea that she's going to like them or something like that, or parasocially donating to her.
That's the majority of our viewers. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't feel this way, but like other people that I watch everyone on Twitch. Doesn't matter. I don't give a shit who you are. I watch especially if you're a top streamer, I'm watching because I want to learn, right? I'm trying to learn. I'm new to the space. I want to learn what makes a good Twitch streamer. But like, I don't think that was necessarily good for her stream, that she literally brought someone in person and did this to someone in person. Again, doing it in an interview, the chat can make fun of them, whatever. It's like, oh, I would never do that. But like, then having it happen in person like this made it so much more real. And like, he's right. It should have been a wake-up call. Should have been a wake-up call, bro.
Because they think that they're going to be friends or even more than that. This should be the biggest wake-up call. Your third eye should
Yeah.
be fucking beaming from your forehead
100%,
right now with this out there. This is her mod. So
The sad part is, guys, you know there's a lot of people still not waking up. You know that there's a lot of guys that were like, she wouldn't do it to me. Yes, she would. Yes, she
someone who
fucking would.
literally like
You are the
does a
rule.
ton for her. And this is how he's getting treated
Yeah.
in front of everybody. That's what she thinks of you as well. Now, like I said, it's not just this viral moment here. The very beginning of the stream comes out fucking guns blazing, going hog wild about this guy having no shot with her and that she doesn't even really respect him at all.
Yeah, Dilly's living the dream. Aren't you so happy to be here?
Yeah. It's my dream, y'all.
Yeah, see, it's like she just wants to be on like this pedestal way above everyone else. And I don't know, it's just crazy.
Yeah, I've been posting pictures
It's
of
a crazy environment.
Dilly every single day on Discord, and this guy cannot hang. Dilly's eyes are fucked. It's because I have cats and he's allergic, and he has allergy medicine. Doesn't he look like Gru from Despicable Me? Sorry, every time I see Dilly, I just start laughing.
This is the very beginning of the stream. This is chapter 1. It's not even chapter 1. This is the prologue. And she immediately comes out of the gate saying that he looks like Gru from Despicable Me, and she can't help but laugh when she sees him.
That's what people say about me. Bro, that's what... When I was a teacher, bro, they used to be... They would be like, hey, Mr. Blue, you look like Gru. And I would be like... Like it was some sort of endearing, like, bro, it's fucking brutal, dude. It's actually just so
Stream
brutal.
doesn't even make it 5 full minutes without her making sure to insult him in front of everybody. He's just getting publicly flogged immediately. She is flaying him alive throughout most of the stream. Again, this whole hour and 25 minutes is basically just make fun of Dilly and let the chat make fun of Dilly too.
I don't think he understands that, like, this is... I know this comes as a shock to all of you guys because you don't watch her, but this is her content. This is just like what she does. She just destroys men. It's just how it works. She just sits in a call, she pulls people in, and she just absolutely destroys them. Or she makes them feel socially awkward by asking them a crazy, over-the-top, sexualized question that they're not ready for, and then she destroys them. But, like, having it happen in person, like I said, is just like, it's really rough, man.
It's so mean-spirited. And this guy, again, I don't know anything about him. He wasn't even creepy or weird or awkward. He seemed like just a very normal guy. He even seems pretty nice and really not weird. Yes, he does come across as like a little lonely and a little socially shy, but there's no like red flags or anything alarming about this guy at all. This must have been hell on earth for him to not only get invited out by the person that he clearly cares about since he mods for her, but to go there and then just...
Can you react to Still Here if you haven't yet? Yeah, I've already reacted to it, but like, I thought the Kindred versus Tryndamere scene was incredible. We'll talk about it after this.
Be perpetually insulted directly by that person and the community that you mod for, having all these tomatoes thrown at you throughout the whole thing. And on top of all of that, be surrounded by cats which trigger his allergies. The misery must have been indescribable. Like, I'm getting parasocial with it because I actually just really do feel bad for him here. Like, brother, come on. Have some more...
Now, I feel bad for him too. Like, I mean, it looks like the dude, the worst part is, he's not a bad looking guy. He's actually in shape. He looks like a super nice guy. Like he's built, you know what I mean? Like, he's got a lot of stuff going for him. But, like, she makes this out to be like this is some Hunchback of Notre Dame situation, except she would never get with him, loser. You know what I mean?
Self-respect. Have some more confidence. You deserve it. You deserve better than this treatment here. That was just so mean. Now, I already know the cope. I know what the excuse is going to be. Oh, she's clearly just pushing his buttons. They're just joshing around. They're very close friends, obviously.
Yeah, see, this is the copium. This is the cope that every fucking dude lives on. When you're in the friend zone like this, that's what people call it. I wouldn't even call this the friend zone. This is not even the friend zone. This is beyond the friend zone. When you're in this kind of a relationship with a girl, where it's like, oh, don't worry, we're actually really friends, but I'm gonna treat you like garbage. So she treats you like fucking garbage all the time. And then she tells you behind closed doors, don't worry, we're friends, everything's fine. That's not how healthy friendships work. That's not how healthy relationships work, whether they're friendships or you're in a relationship with somebody like a romantic relationship with somebody. That is not how romantic relationships work. You need to eject from that situation. The person is not being genuine with you.
Zeltank just resubscribed for 5 months. Am I in the friend zone?
100%.
Obviously. But I don't get that impression at all. These aren't jokes I would tell to even my best friend Matt, who I've known since middle school. A lot of what she says to and about Dilly is just downright nasty.
Yeah, dude.
I would never say to Matt, like, the only reason you know, your wife ever kissed you is because she must have been blackout drunk and forgot what you looked like or something. That's just so fucked up. And like, she makes statements like that pretty often throughout this stream. These aren't really jokes. She is just insulting this guy as much as possible to make him a laughing stock for her stream.
Cute couple, Vivi are not dating. I did not claim this.
Yo.
Sorry, that's so mean, but don't claim it. So yeah, 1 hour stream, so every minute counts.
God, look how... Damn, dude. Like, fuck off, bitch. Shit, bro. Like, look, he's a good-looking guy, bro. He's actually stacked. He's in shape. You know what I mean? He's a super nice guy. Like, fuck.
I made a donation goal of $500. I will kiss Dilly. So we hit it. But hopefully, I will be drunk for that. Let's take the first shot of the night, yeah? Is it too early?
No. Cheers.
Hopefully, I will be drunk for that.
Cheers.
The way she responded to the cute couple statement seemed like she was genuinely offended anyone would even say something like that. Now, keep in mind, she's still sober right here, so this is still her insulting him with the training wheels on. She hasn't even taken the gloves off yet. It gets really bad shortly after.
Oh, God.
I made all the boys go with Dilly to help change his pants. So I think Dilly threw away his chunky throat pants in the trash. Dilly had the same size hands.
No.
Oh my god.
His hands are way bigger than yours. Not only are you not starting at the bottom of his hand, look how much bigger his thumb is. Right? Like, bro, his hands are like almost a full fucking, like, fingertip length longer than yours, bro. Like, his hands are, like, yeah, she's sliding up. Exactly.
You have baby hands.
No.
Yeah, look how much further. She even slid her fingers up his hand to make, and then her fingernails are reaching the edge of his hand. Her fucking, like, 9-inch claws are not even reaching the edge of his finger, bro. Like, bro, give me a break.
Yeah, we have the same size hands. That means you have a small dick.
The astute observers out there will have noticed that I put the stream to 2 times speed during her story times, and I'll openly admit to it. The reason is because it was genuinely painful listening to her tell those stories, because it's just shitting on Dilly. She's putting him on blast as frequently as possible, sharing his most embarrassing moments, so giving his lowlights. Here's the worst of moments with Dilly. Here's what Dilly did that was so embarrassing last night. You guys need to hear this. It's just, again, so unnecessarily mean. And then, of course, she has to do something about penis size, so she says, we have the same size hands, which means you have a tiny dick. Your hands aren't even the same size. His hands are visibly bigger than yours.
Way
but
bigger.
Again,
Way
this is
bigger.
just being rude for the sake of it. Nobody is meaner to tier 3 subs or Twitch mods than the streamer themselves, it seems. She is so much nastier to her mod than anyone on Twitter has ever been to any mod for any streamer ever. Now, there are a couple times in the stream that she says that they're good friends.
I don't know. I've seen some people be really mean to their mods. This is definitely in the top 3, though.
And so it's all, you know, in good fun. And what a load of dirty barnacle.
Yeah, Prono, that's basically what her stream environment is. It's basically all it is. She sits there in the chair and she interviews men and she just destroys their like self-confidence and humanity.
I think she says that to try and convince Dilly, and Dilly, he believes it. Dilly's bought
He's talking about supcaitlin, Herzu.
into that fantasy. This does not strike me as 2 people that are friends. This strikes me as her using him for content, as a punching bag. That's what this all seems like. No friend dynamic is like this. No friendship goes like this. Of course you're going to joke around with your friends. You're going to get mean with your friends. But at the end of the day, you're close. And you know that there's no actual bad blood or malicious intent there. I do not get that vibe from this interaction at all. Because it is unrelenting for 1 hour and 25 minutes. And what I'm about to show you here, I think is the most foul thing that she said throughout it.
Oh my god, so either go back with my ex or get with Tilly for 6 months. Fuck. Okay, so in case you guys know or don't know, I don't want to say his name out loud. This ex fucking traumatized me. He had a gambling addiction, drug addiction, porn addiction. Like, he actually fucked me up, okay? So either go to like trauma and emotional abuse or date Tilly for 6 months. Trying to get back with my ex. Okay, next question. Is it true that you have
What? Fuck. Jesus Christ, dude. Bro, like, why is that necessary? Bro, she goes through, like, this full minute explanation about how her ex abused her, and it was, like, all this crazy abusive relationship, blah, 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 and then says, yeah, I'd still rather be with the guy that fucking abused me than this guy.
It's in 2 times speed because, again, she was going on a montage of degrading him.
Bro, it's
And
fucked.
then it got to that question.
Even if it is like just for content, bro, this is like you're stepping, like you're way over the line right now, bro. Like,
Would you
what?
rather get back with your ex, who apparently traumatized her, or date Dilly for 6 months, and she chooses her ex, and then just laughs it off? She would rather be in, I guess, this emotionally abusive situation that she called it, and be traumatized, than be with Dilly for 6 months. Why would you even answer this question in the first place? That is so fucked up. I was stunned when that came around. Like, she knows Dilly is clearly interested in her romantically, and yet she uses that.
I've seen a few people react to this, and they were like, well, we can't know for certain that he's interested. Get the fuck out of here. 100% he's interested in her. Like, it is beyond a reasonable doubt. He's beyond interested in her. I would say it goes probably even beyond that. Like, he is saying that he's interested in her is probably a mild way of putting it.
As the butt of the jokes. Like, half of the stream is making it clear that she feels she is so out of his league, so superior to him, that the comedy is that people would even suggest there's a chance. So this question rolls around, and she's like, oh yeah, I'd definitely just go back with the ex. Definitely wouldn't go back or go with Dilly for 6 months. I'd rather be emotionally abused than spend time with this guy. In front of his face, too. The guy who...
What hurts about this is I feel like all men have gone through this at some point in their life with someone. Even the most Giga Chad, alpha, big dick guys goes through this once. Typically, though, it happens when you're young. It happens once, and then you never fucking let it happen again. And that is it. And that's the end of it. Everybody gets abused like this like one time, and then that's it. That's why this hit home for me. That's why I think it hit home for a lot of people, because it resonates throughout, well, let's be honest, the majority of young men nowadays. Like, it's just sad but true.
basically does work for you on your streams by modding, who has also now gone out of his way to hang out with you in real life and on your stream for your content.
Yeah, he flew out.
And now he has to sit there and hear that you would rather be emotionally abused and traumatized than date him for 6 months. This guy who obviously cares about you. I can't even imagine what a statement like that must feel like to hear. And he has to keep himself composed because she's broadcasting all of this to her audience publicly.
It also happens to most women. True. Women go through this too. Right? I'm not saying, like, it's different. When women go through it, it's definitely a different kind of dynamic. Some women actually enjoy it. Some women don't like it. They don't let it happen again. Some women keep letting it happen. It is what it is. They're just like guys. But, like, everybody goes through this. But the worst part is watching someone else go through it, especially another young guy like this, bro. It just feels so bad when it's so egregious like this.
I've never met anyone that I've had any kind of relationship with, a friend
But we are
or even an
friends,
acquaintance,
exactly.
that has said something that even teeters on as mean as what she just did right there. And she did it right to the face of someone who very clearly cares a lot about her. Now, she laughs it off and moves on.
Yeah, again, women go through this differently. I call it dragging someone behind the boat. So like in the analogy, you got your boat, yeah, right? And you have the girl sitting on the boat, okay? And she's got her fishing line in the water, okay? And you are hooked on this fishing line, okay? This you, all right? She's got you on the hook, as we call it, all right? And then she just tosses out another line into the water, okay? And she hooks another dude, okay? She ain't reeling you in. Newsflash. If she doesn't reel you in, the boat's pulling away. And again, she's just dragging you behind the boat, and they keep you on the hook for, you know, whatever particular reason that they want. Okay, in this case, it's for content. But, like, that's kind of rough. That's kind of rough. I'm not saying it doesn't happen with women, too, but that's generally what I've experienced in situations like this.
To the next question, and I think Dilly has been brainwashed by her into thinking that he's a good friend of hers. But Dilly, I'm just going to hit you with a cold water.
Do we hold him accountable, though, or is he just the victim here? I mean, obviously, he's definitely accountable here, right? People are accountable for their own actions. But, like, you can only hold him so much accountable when she's the one in control of the situation. It is her platform. It is her, like, her words coming out of her mouth. It's her actions. She is, like, literally going in on him. Should he have put himself in this position? Probably not. But also, he probably didn't know that he was going to fly. Like, when a girl asks you, when a beautiful girl asks you to fly across the country and come meet her in person, are you expecting to fly in and be treated like this? So, like, how much of that is his fault necessarily, bro? He's hopelessly probably he's very interested, right? We'll say very interested for the sake of argument. But, like, yeah, it feels bad, bro. I don't know how much of that you can actually pin on him. Yes, some of it has to, like, some of the blame definitely lands on him, but the majority lands with the creator in this case.
Water. Friends don't treat each other this way. She is treating you like a subhuman pile of garbage.
Me personally, I would not hit. So, yeah, there is a right or wrong answer. Well, me personally... How about you rate me first?
10 out of 10.
Oh, fuck, you know, I'm not gonna rate. I'm just gonna drink.
That means
First part, there's nothing wrong with calling a woman beautiful. There is nothing wrong with calling a woman a dime. However, in this situation, I don't know if I would have necessarily done it. If this was for content, yeah, you want to be real? If this was for content and this guy was fucking gaming, rate me. I don't know if the scale goes low enough. Damn, bro, you just hit it, bro. Content, man, like
Chris205 just
because it's something
subscribed.
she's not expecting. But, like, also saying she's a 10 out of 10 just sets her up for the next comment.
6. It's okay.
If it was a 6, I would have said that out loud.
Oh.
So he gives her an out here. He gave her an out. Yo, Chris205, thanks for that Prime sub, man. Thanks for dropping it here. He gives her an out. He gives her an out, all right? He goes, yeah, I get it. I know I'm a 6. And then she literally goes out of her way to just stop and say, no. If it was that high, I would have told you. Get the fuck... Bro, she cruising.
Anyways.
Again, it's just an absolute flurry of disrespect.
I mean, you can look at his face. Like, even he's, like, cringing. Like,
Anyways.
Again, it's just an absolute flurry of disrespect from her towards Dilly. But I wanted to show this clip here at the end because I think this is a great summation of how this whole experience went, where he rates her a 10 out of 10, and then she refuses to rate him, so he playfully is like, oh, okay, that must mean, like, I'm a 6. And then she didn't have to say anything. She could have just moved on to the next question.
Yep.
But she went out of her way to let him know that that's not the case. So she says, if it was a 6, I would have said it out loud. Anyway, just trying to take another little stab, drive the dagger deep inside of his heart here to let him know that he is beneath her.
again, that's content for the viewers. She's just trying to make content off of him for the viewers.
He's not
And again, it's a step too far. It's way too far over the line, bro.
6 to her,
It's just
and
not
he
right.
needs to know it. It's so unnecessarily...
Oh, yeah. You know, a part that we didn't go over, he's actually allergic to cats. And part of the reason he, like, sneezed on her leg or drooled on her leg or whatever earlier is because the dude, his allergies are out of his fucking mind. Because she has cats.
mean. It's just being an asshole and nothing more. She puts him down every chance she can find. She attacks every single one of his perceived weaknesses in her eyes and is doing everything in her power to publicly humiliate and degrade him. It is not friendly. There is nothing jovial about this whole stream at all. It is mean-spirited and just really fucking sad. Like I mentioned, there was a couple of times she tried to cushion the blows, like, oh, we're such good friends, this is all okay. And then when one of the questions during Truth or Drink...
It could be scars of Asian parenting. Maybe she grew up listening to criticism. Is that an excuse? Also, I don't believe that that's what it is. She's a bigger content creator on Twitch. She averages thousands of viewers. I don't believe that that's what it is. I sincerely think that she was just trying to make content off of him, and she took it like a line, well over the line where she was supposed to.
Justy just resubscribed.
I don't think
for
you can
6
give her that.
months. Hey, Mr. Clean,
She
nice,
knows
hope
what
you're
she's
having
doing.
a good stream.
Thanks, Dr. Busty. I appreciate that. Welcome back for 4 months, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you.
Is what was your favorite thing about Dilly? She says that he's nice and that he's like just super nice and not awkward. Those are the only couple of instances where she wasn't just shitting on him. And I think she
Imagine being in this position and sitting in that chair and trying not to look awkward while a girl shits on you in front of like thousands of people for over an hour. I don't even know if I could pull out that situation. I can do a lot of things, right? I'm an extrovert. I get it. But like, dude, that's rough. That's rough. That's on him too. I don't really think necessarily like, some of it might be, but like also again, he flew in to see her on the basis that they were friends and like he mods for her and stuff and like they were going to hang out, right? Like that they were friends, right? So you don't expect to go live with your friend and be treated like this in front of everyone. Maybe to like a little extent. She probably says, okay, hey, yeah, I'm going to make you into content a little bit. I'll make fun of you a little bit. It'll be fine. And he probably agreed to that somewhat, but not this bad, bro. He could have walked out. Then like that's even worse. That's almost even worse in some cases. If you walk away from the situation like this, she's just going to make you into even more content. Because then everyone's going to be, oh, what a crybaby bitch. You know what I mean? Like, that's how guys are perceived. If you can't just sit there and take a fucking beating, you're a pussy. That's basically how it is. Like, he's in a no-win scenario here.
She did that because
at least you have your dignity. What dignity?
she could see from the chat that people were dogpiling on
I wouldn't take that shit. Oh, no, I'd just turn her around and make her into my content. This is your content. This is my content.
to Dilly, and it is just a really
But
uncomfortable
see, I'm a content creator too, so I would handle it differently.
stream entirely.
How likely is it for him to pick up a girl tonight?
Can I answer this honestly?
Honestly, you're not getting shit. I think maybe a girl will be down to dance with you, you know?
That's a win.
But there's no way. I don't think you're getting any
Hey, we take those dubs.
girls' numbers. Or going home with. I'm gonna say it's a 0 out of 10.
Well, obviously, I wouldn't bring anyone back here, but
I would let you. I'm a good friend. So if you want to bring a girl back here, you
Are you though?
can. But I'm just being honest. I don't see it. Prove me wrong, though. You know, prove me wrong.
I was perfectly content to not show you any more clips from the stream. I was just about to end the video, but then I remembered this moment, and I just had to showcase it. Even if it's not directly about her, she won't even let him think he has a chance with any girl, for that matter. None. Like, he's not even allowed to go into
Can't
the
even
club
think about it,
with
bro.
a good mindset. They're going to a club later this evening, and they were getting hype for it. Like, chat was asking, hey, do you think he has a chance with a girl? And this was her response to it. He's not even allowed to have a good mentality going into it because she's already shitting on him beforehand to bring his self-esteem down. It's just bullying. Like, she is just a bully to this guy. It just doesn't end. He's not allowed to breathe for a second, A, because of the allergies that he's subjected to, but B, because she is constantly this miasma of hate to him. Like, it's just so negative. If this was actually any semblance of a friend, she would have lifted him up like, yeah, you're gonna get some pussy tonight, let's go, you know, let's have...
Exactly. I do this as a shot caller all the time. You build them up, and then you tear them down. Then you build them up, and then you build them up. But there's no build up here. There's no like compliment, friendly insult. Compliment, friendly insult. What she is saying to him, I wouldn't like Charlie said. What she is saying to him, I would not say to my best friends, and I say bad shit to my best friends, bro. Like, Lane, you're probably gonna die alone, but so am I, and it's gonna be okay, buddy. And we laugh about that. But, like, some of this shit here, bro, like, if he's about to go out on the town, if my buddy is about to go to the bar, out on the town, he'd be like, hey, man, do you think I'm going to pick up a girl tonight? Sure you are, buddy. Go get you that pussy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you give him a pat on the back, you spank him on the ass, and you get him out there, bro. There's no reason to hit him when he's down like that, bro.
Have a good time out there tonight. That's not what she's doing. She's immediately putting him down. Again, for the millionth time this stream.
Who's better looking, Dilly or your ex? My ex. Next question.
Damn, bro, she just speed ran that. His poor face. Bro, it sinks in. He's trying to hold it together, bro. He's trying to hold it together because he doesn't sit in front of a bunch of viewers like that normally, bro.
Do you ever have any feelings for any of your mods, including him? Hell no. That's why they're my mods.
Last clip.
Fucking yikes, dude. Bro, there is no way that there is still a mod in her chat that is like, I could be with her. I'm different. She would date me. Bro, wake up. Yeah, wake up. Snap out of it.
From this stream, I promise, but I thought this was an important one. I have for a long time preached about how awful parasocial relationships are and how prevalent it is in streaming. I think hearing her say this should have snapped a ton of people out of that mentality that
Blue, why don't you date me? It's because you have a penis, big dog.
just by donating to somebody or modding for somebody in this case, that all of a sudden they're going to somehow develop feelings for you or something. Doesn't happen. It won't happen. And that is not a healthy mindset for you as a viewer to be in. I wanted to put this here because she just says it with her whole chest right in front of Dilly, again, per usual here for this stream. But this is actually an important lesson to learn. Just because you mod for somebody or donate to somebody, if you're a tier 3 sub to somebody, if you've been sub to somebody for years, they are not all of a sudden your best friend, and they are not obligated to fall in love with you or have feelings for you.
I do not have romantic feelings for Yami. I think.
So, tough pill to swallow for some, I'm sure, but it needs to get through. Now, all that being said, what Dilly was subjected
Not wink wink. That's not, no.
to here is nothing shy of heinous. Nobody
I
deserves
did not have sexual relations with that woman. Exactly.
this level of public humiliation.
Believe me, you would know.
And I feel extremely bad for him, and I'm just genuinely wishing him the best going forward. I just had to talk about this because it is one of the downright meanest and saddest
it's pretty
streams
rough.
I've ever seen on Twitch. Like, probably ever, I think. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
Damn. So, I heard that he did a,
My girlfriend said that small penis in relationship isn't problem. I prefer if she didn't have any kappa.
Look, your girlfriend's gonna tell you every time that size doesn't matter. All right, it's the motion of the ocean. But I'm gonna tell you right now, big dog. I'm just gonna level with you. You're not gonna get to England in a rowboat, big man. It's just not gonna happen.